Okay, I I want to talk a little on some of the tools I use. Okay, on Photoshop. All right. Though I make use of almost all the tools in Photoshop, but there are some um, basic ones which you definitely will be using all the time. Okay, so the brush tool. Okay, make use of this brush tool a lot of times. Okay, let me open a file. Let's see. Okay. All right, the brush tool. Okay, mostly use it to blend out images. You can see what's happening here. Okay, and sometimes I it's basically depend on the project I'm working on. Okay, for the clone stamp tool, you just like you cloning a part and replacing it in another part. Let's say for instance, I want to clone these parts of this image. Okay, and I can have it here. You can see what is there. Okay, you see that. Okay, I've cloned this part here into here. So that's what it does. I use it most of the times, and the eraser tool comes in handy at times. A lot of times it saves me a lot of times. Okay, and the gradient tool, of course you want to use that. There's no way you can run away from me. Okay, then you have your paint tool. Oh man, I love this tool. Seriously, I make use of it a lot. I can, you know, create different floras, shapes with it. Okay, even some of those shapes out there that are paid, I just download um, the watermarked files, vectors, and I trace it, and boom, I get what I want out of it. So that's what the pen tool can do for you. Okay, and of course the zoom tool makes you to it shows you more details. Okay, so when you're working with something, you easily know if you're doing something right, some parts are not well blended. Okay, that's what the zoom tool will do for you. All right, then the eyedropper tool. Oh, I use this one a lot. Okay, for instance, I want to change the color of um, part of a text, or even whatever I do that involve the change of colors. Okay, so I can select any parts. Okay, that's what I use the eyedropper tool for. Okay, and there are some other ones I use. Spot healing tool. Okay, um, it's basically just spot healing. There's a part of an image you see, like for instance that you don't really want. You can actually you know uh, take it out using that. Then I use the patch tool also. Okay, take a part of an image. Okay, and see, replace it with another one. Okay, so that's what I use the patch tool for. Okay, and what else? I use this lasso tool. Okay, trace a part and all that. Okay, and do lots of things. Okay, and then of course the move tool, you will need that. Okay, that's one of the first two. Right, then when you come up here, okay, I I use lots of I use this transform tool a lot. Okay, okay, I use it lots of times, seriously, which is a lot. Then right here, okay, I use these adjustment tools which should still have right over here, okay, and here. Okay, vector mask, layer mask, all right there. Get them over, some of them over here. Okay, then um, creating smart objects. I use that. I use that a lot. Take for instance, let me show you something. Okay, what converting files to smart objects can actually do for you. Take for instance now, I have converted this image, okay, into a smart object, and I want to transform it. Okay, you can see the way it is. This is not a rasterized image or object look. Okay, and I want the perspective to still. I use skew, perspective, distort, warp, depending on what I want. Okay, I just want to show you to retain the perspective of the image. Okay, you can see the perspective is still there. Okay, I use this most of the times when like you are creating floor objects. You want, you can see what's happening over here. So it gives you quite a lot of work with. Okay, gives you quite a lot of work with. That's what it can do. Okay, okay. This is different from uh, skewing. Okay, it works with perspectives. You can see what's happening right there. Okay. So that's that. Okay, you can also skew it depending on what you want. All right, so what other thing I make use of I make use of filters a lot. Okay, I make use of filters a lot. This is some reason. Okay, make use of filters a lot. All these things you see in here, I make use of them. Right, filter gallery, some of the stuff. Okay, you make use of this blur stuff. Okay, um, um, here, select. Okay, okay. So I don't really make use of this 3D. I'm still making use of this for my grids. I mostly use it for my grids. Okay, okay, and yeah. Take for instance a vertical grid 50%. Okay, you see, vertical, horizontal, so it depends on what you want. So that's that. Windows of this is just for you to get the settings. I mean, the tools you want on your interface. Okay, and these icons you see over here, they are used for adjusting or aligning layers, different layers together. Okay, know that I'm not gonna go into most of the times you won't really make use of that for ecovers. Okay, um, most of those things are used for web page designs. Okay, and apart from that, I make use of these blending options a lot. I don't think there's anyone here I haven't made use of. Everyone, every blending option here I have made use of it. They come in handy. Okay, if there is any option here I haven't used this solid color, um, posterize, selective color. Okay, these are those are the few ones I don't make use of, but every other one I make use of it. So you see, these are some of the things you have to get yourself acquainted with, okay, in order to bring out the best in your designs, okay, because most of the times you have to do some manipulations and all that, okay, and the more you play around with some of these tools, the better you become at what you do, okay, so that's that.